One of the exciting things I get to do is drive over the Astoria Bridge. It goes over the Columbia River and is 4 miles long, and Washington is at the other end.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now.
Hello, crafty travelers. Today is Saturday, June the 5th, 2022. We are leaving Cannon Beach RV Resort. It's a beautiful place to stay, very close to town, half a mile from the beach, although we drove. We did have some rain, but that's okay. That's what keeps everything green. Today we are driving north to Olympia, Point Angeles, Koa, right on the border of Olympia National Park. It's going to take us a while, probably 6 hours or more, but we'll be there for 3 nights. So we can rest and go see the park and enjoy ourselves. Come along, here we go. We're ready to pull out of Cannon Beach RV Resort and head up north to Washington. Here we come. We're crossing the flats at this point, but you can see the Astoria Bridge in the distance on the left side of the screen. As I approach the bridge entrance, there's a few curves in the road, and then we come to a left-hand turn, and once we turn on that road, we go around in a circle, and it literally goes over the road we approached on, which then takes me onto the bridge. It's a good thing I don't suffer from Geophobia, a fear of bridges. The Astoria Bridge, also called Astoria Migler Bridge or Columbia River Astoria Bridge, is a truss bridge spanning the mouth of the Columbia River between the states of Oregon and Washington. It was designed by William A. Bougie, and at its completion in 1966, it was the longest continuous truss bridge in the world. The bridge stretches from Astoria, Oregon to Point Angeles near Migler, Washington, provided the final link in the U.S. highway system between Mexico and Canada when it opened to traffic. The bridge is a 2-lane highway steel bridge, 28 feet wide. It consists of 3 spans reaching a total length of 21,474 feet and including a main span of 1,232 feet. The bridge was built to withstand Pacific storms with wind speeds that reach some 150 miles per hour and river currents that can hit speeds of 9 miles per hour. The Astoria Bridge was meant to replace ferry service that was inefficient and subject to disruptions during bad weather, but there was much debate over its construction because of the remote location, and critics called it the bridge to nowhere. The bridge is the site of a Great Columbia crossing held each October, during which pedestrians are allowed to cross the bridge. Associated with the event, the town of Astoria hosts the Silver Salmon Celebration Festival, which includes a barbecue and entertainment. Welcome to Washington, the Evergreen State, named after President George Washington. The state bird is the American goldfinch, and the state flower is the rhododendron. Now we're going to be stopping at a rest area. And this rest area is one of the most beautiful rest areas I have ever been to. It has its usual amenities of restrooms and walking areas, but this trailer on the right, that is a dump station. A free dump station, I believe. Well, we didn't need to use the dump station. We were already cleaned our tanks out. We were there to stretch our legs and have some lunch. We have entered Point Angeles, Washington, and we are about ready to make a left turn into the road that takes us to our RV resort. This is Point Angeles Koa Journey. Their dump station is over to the left where this motorhome is, and I have to drive around to the other side of the building where I can park and we can register. I will be doing a more in-depth tour of the RV park in another video. This section is the full hookup section. We don't have full hookups. Well, we made it to Point Angeles Koa in Point Angeles, Washington, just a few miles from the entrance to Olympic State Park. We'll be here for 3 nights. There's the camper, and we have a spare spot for the car. Beautiful trees. It's cloudy. It's been raining on and off, but right now it's off. It took us about 6 hours to get here after a stop at Walmart and a lunch break, and I drove the whole way. We are in space 210. We have water and electricity, cable, and there is Wi-Fi. In fact, they have a separate passcode for each device. So I got 5. 2 phones, 3 computers. Geese. Canadian geese. We're not far from the border. Look at these mountains. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's see if I can get a better view. There they are, some of the Cascades. What we can see from the campground at Point Angeles Koa. Simply wonderful. Here is another mountain over here. I have no idea what the names are. I'm just looking at them for their beauty. This ends the video. of the drive over the Astoria Bridge and getting to Port Angeles, Washington. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching all the way through. Stay crafty.